And it is always my goal as a feminine woman to have this well-rounded focus of my femininity, where it's not just about outer beauty and decorating, but it's also about my character and who I am as a person. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Mrs. Midwest, but you can call me Caitlin. I live in the Midwest with my husband and dog. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you to everybody who is a new viewer. You are so welcome. I'm so happy you are here. And also a special thank you to my returning viewers and all of my wonderful subscribers. Our community of feminine, traditional, wonderful women and people interested in those topics is growing so fast, and I am just floored, honestly. So please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Today's topic is the 5 aspects of femininity. In my first video ever, I talked about how men have this idea of a hero's journey where they start from nothing and overcome obstacles to become that man in the end. And in that video, I said that I don't think women have that same journey lined out for us. Woman's flourishing journey is much different. I wouldn't even call it a journey. I would call it a process of nurturing. And in that way, you can see that the various parts of femininity in a woman's life tend to go together, and they're connected, and these ideas go together. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So when I dove into this idea and tried to create a structured framework for it, I was filled with images of this very organic, natural, botanical, fresh way of approaching life. And it's all about tending to, nurturing, and beautifying the things in our life. And I think that that's how you can live into your feminine energy, is by doing those things that a man can't do. And that's why femininity is so powerful in its own right without having traits of masculinity. So when I say the word cultivation, it is kind of an agriculture term. It's about cultivating something over a long period of time. So you plant a seed, you nurture it, tend to it, and care for it throughout its entire existence. And that's what I think that we can do in our femininity. So the 5 areas that I have chosen for the sake of this framework and for my written blog are as following: our outer beauty, our nest or environment, our relationships, our mind, gifts, and talents, and our character. I think I will do an overall series focused on each one of these issues, but for the sake of this video today, we're going to kind of do a bird's eye view on all of them. So the first category is outer beauty. I have done a video on this before. If you're interested in checking it out, I will link it below. But basically, when we tend to and nurture our outer beauty, we're expressing that feminine energy of nurturing and beautifying. When I take care of my skin, when I do my hair, when I eat healthy, I am nurturing this outer beauty, and I'm expressing that feminine energy of being creative and working with something and making it better. And that's what's so beautiful about feminine energy. So you also always have the creative and pleasurable side of nurturing, which to me would be makeup and skincare and picking out cool outfits. But then you also have the disciplined side of nurturing and tending. And this is when you need to watch what you eat. You need to be healthy. You need to take care of your body. And that's another way to be disciplined and take care of your outer beauty. So when I talk about femininity, it's not just about this cuddly, nurturing, fun stuff like picking out cute outfits. It's also about being disciplined, mature, and responsible in the way that we nurture and tend to things. Number 2, our nest. Our nest encompasses our environment. So it could be your dorm room, it could be your bedroom with your parents, or it could be a whole house or apartment or condo or whatever. It is your nest, where you live, and the thing in your life that you have stewardship and control over. So when we talk about tending to and nurturing our nest, It's that pleasurable side of nurturing I spoke about before, where we get to decorate, we get to style and design, and that's really fun and creative and nurturing. But then we also need to be responsible, disciplined, and mature. And this is the part of homemaking where homemakers don't just decorate and make cute seasonal designs. We also need to clean and remain organized in our homes and have that structure and discipline as well. So that's number 2, nest. Our third area of cultivating femininity is our relationships. And this can cover our romantic relationships, but also our friendships, relationships with our family, and the overall community. We can cultivate femininity in this by using our inherently feminine traits of emotional intelligence, communication skills. Not all women have emotional intelligence or communication skills, but the majority of them do. Women are very, very gifted at connecting with other people, and that was how we were created and designed. And so when we cultivate femininity in the area of relationships, we can apply this innate feminine traits to cultivate that relationship, to tend to it, to care for it. So friendship does mean showing up for other people. It does mean helping them. Romantic relationships, the same thing. But there's also the creative, fun side of nurturing these relationships where we can get a lot of pleasure and joy from them as well. Relationships do include apologizing to people, forgiving them, a lot of that hard work. But then there's the fun, pleasurable side as well. Learning to communicate, learning to be in relationship is a wonderfully feminine thing. Our fourth area could be described as our mind or our gifts. I will include kind of a career in this as well if that is your path. But this area is all about cultivating femininity through nurturing these gifts that we were created with. It's about designing our lives to be our best selves with the set of gifts and talents that we were created with, and not neglecting these things about ourselves. So I would encourage you to not slip so far into your roles as a career woman or a mother or a wife that you forget that you are also an individual. So as you cultivate femininity in the area of your mind, gifts, and talents, focus on your hobbies, things that you love to do, things that you are talented at, and cultivate these things. And through that, you will explore the wonderful gift of nurturing yourself. And the funny thing is, when you nurture yourself in these mind, gifts, and talents, you can also nurture the community. Once I started really getting good at baking and cooking, I have been able to nurture my friends, family, and community through these gifts. And so nurturing your gifts, minds, and talents is not a selfish thing. It is about nurturing you as a feminine woman, but then also, by extension, the people around you. Number 5 of cultivating femininity is about cultivating your character. And I'm not choosing the word heart here because hearts are fickle, as I have spoken about before. They tend to switch based on our hormones, the season of life we're in, or our mood, or what's going on. But our character is something that withstands all of that. So nurturing your character as a feminine woman means tending to, cultivating, and beautifying your inner woman so that you can go out into the world and be so exceptional in your femininity so that you can impact other people, that you can bless other people and bless yourself, your family, the world around you. And when we raise a generation of women of character, we will have so much wisdom stocked up in our old women. It is my goal for when hopefully I'm a grandmother or a very old woman to have that character and life force and life experience that I can share with the women who are younger than me. And it is always my goal as a feminine woman to have this well-rounded focus of my femininity where it's not just about outer beauty and decorating, but it's also about my character and who I am as a person. And obviously, if you know me, this is connected to my religion and my faith of Christianity. But I think that anyone can begin to work on their character by defining a set of morals and focusing on virtues that you want to cultivate in your life. And I would encourage you to nurture this part of yourself because, again, As I have mentioned before, this is not just about you. It also blesses other people in your life, because when you are a woman of character, you can have patience for the people around you. You can forgive other people, and you can have wisdom to give other people as well. So never, never, never feel that taking time to cultivate your character as a person is a waste of time. So in total, those are the 5 areas where we can cultivate femininity as women. And as we move along in this series, I would encourage you to be inspired and to feel amped up and excited to nurture yourself. That's what this is all about at the end of the day, nurturing your femininity and getting in touch with your femininity. It's about taking control of your life, digging into who you are as a person, and finding out how you can use who you are to bless the people around you. So thank you so much for watching. I love this topic. It will be a common theme on my channel. So if you liked the video, please click the thumbs up. That really helps grow our community. Subscribe, click the notification bell to never miss a new video. And if you're interested in more of this content, please read my written blog. And if you want to get a little bit of insight on what I do on a day-to-day basis, follow me on Instagram, because I always post on my Instagram story throughout the day. So in total, I hope that you feel encouraged today and excited about this upcoming series. Have a blessed and wonderfully feminine day.